Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line gets set, first down. Corner's going to give them room. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Spins away from the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. The Buckeyes will have a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Inside the 30. He's off to the races. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with an end around. Sweet feet on the move. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the passer. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Catch in the middle. It's Loveland. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 14, Michigan 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Open runway ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
It's a reverse. He's in there from the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Power football with the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Judkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest...
And the pass is intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Gonna try to get it himself. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here comes the offense on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Loveland. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 29, Ohio State 14.
On the set. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners backing off a bit. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And that is just an attitude run, running it